episode today. Monster threat from the Middle East, the US joining the nonsense in the Middle East, and this can crash market tomorrow. What do you think, John, will happen with the recent news, the recent drama in the world now, bombs and stuff? How do you think it will affect the crypto markets?
Man, this is a big development. And, by the way, hi everyone. Look, this is serious things we're talking about right now, right? You need to open your ears and kind of understand. This is developing as we speak, right? So we started with US, moving along with all what's happening. Everyone knows, but it's accelerating and expanding. Supposedly, France is sending also a big, vessel. Yes, France is getting in because supposedly Iran shot on a military base of France not too long ago. Also, so this is yeah, I know, man. This is escalating big
Whoa!
time.
Do you
We
think?
don't
Do you
know.
think? Do you think France will bomb them with croissants and cheese? Man, we're gonna make it a nice, funny life, but man, France, Macron, Macron is so girly, man. I will not take anything he says seriously. This girly girl, this lady boy, but anyway, yeah. What else do you see
Dude,
here?
you
Any
caught me
other?
by surprise.
Imagine,
I can't.
imagine a rocket made of croissants. Imagine a massive croissant coming and falling on Tehran, man. Guys, all the audience in the house, drop a like,
Sheesh.
drop a high. Tell us what do you think about the latest croissant attack, the risks of
Development.
the croissant attack from France. What do you think about the US attack on Tehran and all the nonsense? And how do you think it will affect crypto? We're gonna tell you
Man,
what we think.
I started saying about how this is a serious thing, and then you crack me open. Never been cracked open like this on a live session, man. That was a funny one. Thank you, CM. By the way, CM, I think they're not the only one cooked. I think our live audience is cooked again.
I
No
think
hype.
they got hit. They got hit from a croissant, man. And look,
For sure.
this guy is doing a thumb down. Look how a loser. How a,
Negative.
I think he got
Negative.
hit with the croissant in his bum. So he's like, ooh, thumbs down, ooh, girly
The
girl.
first one, man. The first one. Anyway, CM, how is it affecting the market? We've seen Bitcoin, we've seen this happen also in the past, CM, where, Bitcoin initially from an attacked, started going down initially, but then kind of recovered. And I think this is what's happening right now. Let me just share the charts for just 1 second. People, first of all, you need to understand we're in crypto winter. This is a bear market, okay? And in the bear market, whenever you have bad news like what we're having right now, it can be a catalyst, okay? It can be a catalyst. So we're in this box right now, and depending, see, where can I find the corazon over here? If they come and they bring you a corazon, it can go and smash it all the way back down. But as long as we're within this box, things are good. We need to be worried if things are going to escalate, as we said, and things are going to break down below this level. Below the 60K level, things can escalate on the way down. Doesn't matter if it's France, doesn't matter whoever it is, CM. This is crypto winter, all right? This is crypto winter, and in crypto winter, things can happen that we don't anticipate and don't expect, okay? Now, it can go as far below as 50, lower. I don't know if it's going to happen now, if it is going to happen at all, but we are at a risk, okay, of this happening because of the escalation, CM. The escalation, you know, what's happening over here? What's this? CM, what did you do?
1 second,
you're
1 second. I'm playing with the. Oh yeah.
you're
Anyway,
playing with the settings. No worries. I covered it right now. So CM, usually, we don't have these types of scenarios happening. We talk about the crypto market as, as an individual asset class, sometimes correlated to things like gold, sometimes correlated to risk assets like the Nasdaq, but with such a potential for escalation. Is this something that we need to be even considering, or we just need to look at the chart as I just indicated, below the 60 breaks down, follow the breakdown? What do you think?
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for tomorrow, the S&P and the Nasdaq, That's what I'm waiting for. That's the daddy. That's the daddy. Bitcoin is a little girl, man, It's a little girl, and the parents are the Nasdaq and the S&P. If the Nasdaq and the S&P go start crashing on these war stuff, the Bitcoin gonna get a big smack on his bum, and all the little shit coins will start crying, and all the hodlers will start crying, ookie pookie, and everything is going to do a big PP like they always do. Like you said, it's a bear market. People think it's a bull market for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it can be very very brutal Monday. This it should be again, but because it should be bearish, it should be very bearish, in my opinion. It should be very bearish for markets. It might not be that bearish after all, because markets are not rational. They're not rational. So, a lot of people probably expect a dump tomorrow or next week, but we'll see. We'll see how it will unfold, man. I'm waiting for the Nasdaq to crash, man, because I want to short. I want to short crypto. I don't like them, going sideways or chopping. I want to short because we told everybody the trade for 2026 is gonna be and is majority of the time short. Majority of the time is going to be short. At some point, probably you're going to get a rally or a counter trend, from 50,000 or from 60,000. It doesn't matter. But then after the counter trend will be over, the mother of all crashes will come to crypto. And people are not ready, man. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, man, for sure. I completely agree with what you're saying. And the market are not rational, that's for sure. I remember a story of, what happened in the Gulf War, for example, in 1990s, where people thought that the stock market is going to crash, but it actually kind of continued on top of that news. Let me just find it over here. Yeah, kind of continued. So it can happen. Let me show you just the chart over here so you can see. So um, I'm going to look at the S&P on the 1990s, okay? This is a weekly standpoint, right? So I went way back. This is, you know, 1990s, right over here. So August initially had a small move down because it happened roughly in August or September, if I'm correct. So yeah. So roughly here, okay? This is where the Gulf War started, CM. So initially it moved down just a little bit, like a couple of percentage, like 7% down, and then it continued up. What happened? Everyone is thinking that it's gonna just continue down from here, but it actually continued up into a trend throughout, the rest of the year, and actually ever since in that almost full decade until the 2000s, right? Imagine that, from a war into a mega 10-year bull market for the S&P, instead of people thinking that it's actually going to smash, and it did it, right? They thought it's going to smash all the way back down here from this area, but it didn't. Actually moved up. So what he's saying is rational, can happen, but I think that we need to wait and see what the market is kind of expecting for us. I'm looking also at the oil. I just want to see oil future tomorrow, how they act, because hormones and all that things, man, just looking kind of iffy. If I can say one thing, CM, for our audience, is that there's a lot of noise right now, and even us, we're talking about this noise right now just to help people make sense. But the one good advice I can tell people right now is that we believe that the best way to trade is to have an edge, right? If there's no edge, we don't trade, right? So, for example, CM and I, we're right now either on the sidelines or kind of playing a little bit with the market, kind of jabbing it, right? Filling it out with a small trade here and there to see if we can catch or capitalize on a potential move. And if that trade moves in our favor, we pour down, right? We hit that pedal to the metal because we see it working in our favor. But until then, we are very light up to just sitting on the hands. And that's the big advice I can kind of give everyone is that in times where you don't understand the market and you don't know where it's about to go, if you don't know and you put a trade, it's just a gamble. It's not an edge whatsoever. So sitting on the hands is something that professionals do all the time. And in this moment, specifically right now, letting the market show its cards, right? Let's say it's poker, let the market show its card. And then you can play to where the confirmation goes. I think that's the best advice we can give most of our audience. And that's how we act, right, CM?
But the problem was with crypto bros, they have to be holding scam coins. They cannot hold USD or USDT or USDC, and they have to hold these stupid clown coins and scam coins with the faces on them, or the the meme coin scam. And then they're asking themselves, oh, but mommy, how come I'm down 99.9% of my investments on fart coin? Why did it fart on my life? That's why we're trying to teach people, hey man, stop holding scam coins, hold USDT and take trades, or short or long, when the time is right. You have a short, go short. You have a long, you think it's good, go long, put stops, put targets, take profit. That's it. People make it so complicated. Oh, I want to hold 5 coins. You know how many stupid people, man, came to me like in 2023 and 2024 in the bull run. They joined the membership and told me, hey CM, I want you to tell me right now, like a baby boy, man, baby boy. I want to tell you now. I want me to tell me, give me 5 coins that will go and make me $10,000 million. I want to know now, now, now. Well, I told him, hey man, this is this is not a casino, you know. The people are absolutely out of their minds, okay. And me, I'm trying, and we do together now. We're trying to teach people. We flip people mentality completely. They come like baboons, like the guy I talked about right now. This example, they come like a baboons, morons, and then we take them, bam, 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 wake them up, smack them in the face. Some of them we actually flush them in the toilet because they're so insane, and
Unfortunately.
then another left hook and right hook, and then tell them, hey man, you don't need to hold anything, boy. Listen to CM and Jomo. Follow us. You're gonna print. Sell everything you have, all the rubbish coins, to USDT now. We're now going short this coin, this XYZ coin. We're gonna print, okay? Or we go long. Man, people just don't know. They just don't know otherwise. They've been brainwashed by the Moon Boys, and they are cooked. Now I wanna answer this guy before he he cry. Where is this guy with the death cross? The 3-day death cross. Yes, let me show you the 3-day death cross. It's actually very, very interesting.
This is one of our VIPs, CM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello, sir. How you doing? Now, where is my stuff? Let me show you the Bitcoin. Look, this is Bitcoin, a 3-day chart. Okay, it's very interesting. Actually, we called, we told everybody, long time ago on the real death cross. Okay, the death cross on the daily chart when the 50 crossed below the moving average. We told them after a distribution, we told that's it. It's cooked, and it's cooked, man. It's cooked the market. Now, after the daily death cross, you have a 2-day death cross, which happened, in late December. Now you have a 3-day death cross is happening right now as we speak. On the 3-day time frame, the 50 crossing below the 200 on the 3-day time frame. Okay, so it's basically kind of the 150-day crossing under the 600-day. Who watching this moving average? I don't know, but anyway, it tells you that the big picture trend is flipping bearish. Okay, last time you had this cross was back here in May 2022. And it marked a mega crash. Okay, it actually marked a mega crash. Wow, once it was actually, it crossed, and right after a mega crash, and then markets went sideways, and then another flash down. So, man, these death crosses tell you, hey, you're in a confirmed bear market. Things can go way lower than you think. Don't be bullish. There is nothing to be bullish. Again, long term, be bearish till you see an evidence of a market bottom. That's what I can tell you about a 3-day death cross. It is a very lagging indicator. We've been short already since October, boy.
October.
Okay. We've been printing on shorts since October. We're talking about like 5 months, man. And all these people now, oh, the 3-day death cross is coming, Jomo. Oh, but bro, you're late to the party.
Very late.
The security guards already left. They are left. They closed. The party is closed. That's it. Now the cleaner is in the house. It's morning. There is nobody but the
Look,
cleaner in the
look at
pub.
this, Sam. Look at this. I shared on Twitter, right? And this is after we shared this to the members, right? Way after we started shorting, right? I told people that Bitcoin is showing clear signs of distribution. And this is, by the way, October 22nd, right? October 22nd on Twitter for everyone to watch and see. I told everyone, unfortunately, I suspect this might be more than just a local top, hinting that this is going to be a bear market. And after it broke down below the 50-week moving average, CM, look what I did. This is November 21st, a month later. I told everyone, right, that if your account is in red, right, listen carefully. I told them, I said that you're going to have one more chance in the next few weeks to sell everything on the rally. Look, CM, look where I pointed this. Exactly on the 98,000 kind of area before it continues down. And, we try to warn people. So as you said, people that are asking now about the death growth, you're way, way, way too late. And this is the thing when people are top bottom approach, they try to look too much from the sky, from 3,000 miles downwards. And only then they start thinking, oh, we're in crypto winter. It's like a lot of these people on Twitter, oh, this is crypto winter, we bottomed. Finally, after they said that we're in a bull market all the way down, now they say that we're in a bear market, but we bottomed, right? So it's not, that's not how we need to think, right? And we try to teach it here again and again. Hopefully people, understand and take it to heart. Maher Shibani, what is he saying, Sim?
It says the market will crash badly. Yeah, King Kryptonite saying Trump has all the leaders in the world shook. Yes, Trump is a gangster. Trump is a gangster. We love
Sure.
Trump. We love him. Uh, hello, 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 guys. If you have any question, drop it now. This is Sunday, and again, Jomo, just like you said now on the Bitcoin that you warned them. Now we're doing the same stuff with the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq is forming the same kind of distributing top, okay, just like Bitcoin did, very similar. Okay, and look at this. Leave the moving average, for example, but you can see this is the daily chart here. Look at that. That looks very toppy to me. It looks like a head and shoulders kind of toppy, with a double top here, wedgie here, wedgie. Tomorrow, maybe you're going to get a dump. And if you look on NVIDIA, which is the market leader,
Exactly.
NVIDIA is clearly forming a head and shoulder top. So people are looking on the other way around. Oh, the markets are bullish, and they are disrespecting the risk. Okay, there is a major risk of a collapse in the stock market and in the tech stocks and in the AI bubble, and this will hurt crypto badly, badly. And these all things, they add up. They just add up. As a trader, I always look for more reasons to be bullish or bearish. Okay, now obviously I'm a mega bear, but for me, I'm looking for more reason on more big charts that can affect the scammy crypto market, because crypto is a pump and dump scam. It's a scam. From
Yeah.
Bitcoin all the way down, they are all scams.
You
Filthy,
want you want
filthy.
to see an interesting chart, CM?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to show everyone here a chart of the global markets, all right, the global stock markets versus, right, emerging markets, let's call it, versus the NASDAQ, okay? Look at the relative strength of the emerging markets, right? So most of the markets that are not US markets are the EEM, let's call it, right? Emerging markets. You can see that it broke out from a 3-year stage one. This is 3 years, stage one, okay, almost 3 years. Stage one is breaking out, probably is going to retest it from the top. But look at this here. And this is interesting, just, from a perspective of watching and understanding. We have been in a perpetual relative strength on the Nasdaq, since '08. And before that, it was, the emerging markets that were leading the way. And I remind you, CM, this was while the Nasdaq and, all the US stock markets were going sideways and down, right? Because it was after the dot-com bubble. So the emerging markets were having their bull market. And since '08, with the modern monetary policy, printing of money and all of that, emerging markets have been losing. But now we broke out of a potentially neglect phase, CM. And this can be quite interesting to see. And it comes with the fact that gold is rallying, silver is rallying. Everything that is not the US stock market and crypto, by the way, has been rallying in the past year almost, right? If you go to the DAX, which is the German market, the Nike, the Korean stock market, right? So many stock markets have been in a bull market in the past couple of months, more than that, while the Nasdaq has been completely still, all right, and crypto is going down, all right. So
That's
this
it,
is a
man.
very interesting, interesting,
It
interesting
shows.
dynamics.
It actually shows that this thing looks like a inverse head and shoulders. It looks like a nice bottom there that broke out, and it's actually the opposite of what the Nasdaq is doing, which is distribution.
Yeah,
And this chart telling you, hey, I'm doing accumulation, and it's broke already, broke, triggered. So
yeah,
it is just make me now even more bearish on the Nasdaq and
yeah.
on the bubble. And the bubble already popped. We're just waiting for the big PP man to come and to do a big PPPPP. But yeah, man, the writing is on the
Nvidia is going
wall.
to be the trigger, man. Once Nvidia breaks down of that head and shoulder, if that happens, right? High probability it happens. If that happens, high probability breaks down. That's the day the Nasdaq breaks down. Also, in my opinion, I think Nvidia is what's holding. Think about it, man. Such a huge asset. Was it like 4, 5, 6 trillion dollar already? I don't remember exactly. It's huge, man. The moment it started crashing and people are like huge institutions are going to dump it, it's bear
Oh
market
yeah.
game over.
Oh yeah. They're gonna short it as well. It looks
Yeah.
like a beautiful short. I think short sellers are looming, lurking now. They're waiting, man, on the neckline with massive shorts. Man, Nvidia is gonna be probably one of the more shortable stock in the world. I heard now MSTR is the most shorted stock, out in the US market now. MSTR, which is this telling you what Wall Street think about crypto. If they are this MSTR is the most shorted stock, and MSTR is the biggest buyer of Bitcoin. It just tell you how the world and the stock market and the Wall Street look on crypto. It's so funny that people, like retail, look on crypto and say, wow, it's crypto. Wow, look at this coin with the dog. It's so nice. Like,
Dog.
how can people take it seriously, this stupid market? Like, how can people take seriously what is Pepe? What is Pepe? Is like is it a snake? What is a
A
frog?
frog, isn't it? A frog.
Frog? How can you take a frog seriously? A frog or a dog, like a Dogecoin on a balloon, or a dog on a dog on a balloon, or a dog with a hat?
A dog on a
How-
balloon.
Like, man, how can people take this market seriously? And then they're coming to me crying, "Oh, I lost all my money, CM. I need your help." Of course you did. You bought frogs and penguins. What do you want?
And you held them. You held.
And you help them after giving you profit. You didn't even take the profits, man.
That's the problem,
Oh
Sam.
my god.
And that's what we're trying to do over here, man. We're trying to teach people that crypto is a vehicle, it's a means to create and accumulate more wealth. It's not an asset to just keep and hold. I know so many of our viewers, CM, they're romanticizing finding the next Bitcoin Everyone wants CM to find the next Bitcoin early. Why? Because if you're a Bitcoiner and you held until now, then you're a multi-millionaire, whatever, man. Look, guys, that's a fantasy. You need to stop with the fantasy land and start coming into professional thinking, right? The people that held Bitcoin since 2013 are stupid, to be honest. In hindsight, oh, they're geniuses. But in real time, when Bitcoin went from that price all the way to 20K, back to 3,000, then to 70K, back to 15,000, they never sold. It's kind of stupid. Imagine if they were more professional about it and they could have, worked with the cycles better. You could have done much better job than just hodling it. I know in hindsight, everyone is like, oh, yes, these are the smart people, whatever. No, the honest, in my opinion, right? Gamblers, right? They could have smashed their profits way, way back in, you know, all the way back down. So, CM, what are we saying over here? We're saying that you need to be smart in the markets, all right? What else do we have, CM?
Let me look on some clowns on X for the entertainment, if you don't mind.
Let's go. I don't mind at all.
You just remove the banner. Let's see. My X. Where's my stupid X?
Raf is saying hi. Yo, Raf, what's up?
All right. Okay, so look. Look, this clown is saying if Bitcoin follows gold, Bitcoin is going to 600,000 in 2026. Well, let's stop it right there for a second, sir. Okay, I need to stop just to take a vomit. I need to vomit 1 second. Okay, now I'm vomited. Now, look, this guy is, these people on X, okay, when you see this post on X, it just tells you we're just in the beginning of the bear market and things are going to get much, much, much worse in the year. You will never have a bull market. We will never have a bull market now when these clowns are still calling for 600,000 Bitcoin in 2026. You know how much the market cap of Bitcoin will be on 600,000? I will show you guys, okay? Just to show you guys, because people are so dumb these days, they believe any clown on X. 1 second, let me just flip the screen here to this one. Where's the BTC market cap? Hmm. Do you see my chart? This one.
Yeah, now we see it.
Okay, give me a second. I'll just find the market cap. There is one on market. There it is. Look, Bitcoin market cap on the top was 2.4 trillion. Okay, let's make it. Here it was around 100,000. Okay, so 22. Okay, 22 trillion was 100,000. The clown that we just saw, he's saying 600,000. That means 5 times the 100,000. That means 5 times the market cap. That means $10 trillion. Now, where the fuck are you gonna get 8 trillion? 8. 8 trillion to go into the stupid orange coin. Guys, can you please tell me how and when and why will that thing happen? Can you please tell me, Jobo, how on earth $8 trillion will flow into crypto in the remaining of the year, which you have another 10? Where?
Print. Thin air.
From where, man? From where?
No, man.
This market, through its history, never passed maybe the 4 trillion. Never in the top of the top. Never. So I don't understand these people, man. Like, I will show you more clowns, but this clown was insane, it's too much,
No,
man.
the people that are calling for 600,000, a million for happening now, no, they're delusional, man. That it won't happen. Okay, even if for some magic reason, the United States prints money. Do you know how much they printed in COVID? I think they printed in COVID like multiple trillions. I don't remember, anywhere between 5 and 9 trillion. I think they printed in COVID. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly. So you think that all of their money will go into Bitcoin just like that all of a sudden? It doesn't work like that, right? So these people, they have an agenda probably. They're trying to be uber bullish just to kind of lure people that are trying to be bullish, right? That's how crypto works. It's just kind of scammy action. It won't happen. And CM, I will go even further. All right. We are seeing the law of diminishing returns in Bitcoin right now, right? So each, throughout to peak, each cycle has diminished in its returns. What was this cycle? Was it like 5 or 6x, right?
Actually, it was around 8x, like
8x, but from
15,000 to 126. Yeah, something like 8x.
all right. And the prior one was from 3,000 to 60, right? To 60 to 70 actually.
That's 20x.
So yeah, that's 23x. Okay, so we went and the one before that was, I think, like $200 to 20,000, right? That's
100x.
100x. We went from 100x all the way down to 20x. From 20x, we went all the way down to 8x. All right. Do we think that we're gonna have, we're 8x now? So the next one is gonna be like what, 4x? Five, something like that, because we are having the law of diminishing returns happening already from one cycle to another. People are just not thinking this through at all, CM. Throwing numbers as if throwing numbers is a game. It's not, right? It's not professional whatsoever. People need to think about it more clearly, and they will see that the reality doesn't align.
That's why people getting wrecked because they believe this kind of clowns. And you know what? If they do believe this kind of clowns, they should get wrecked. They deserve to get wrecked because how on earth can you believe this clown? Like 600,000 men? Really?
Who is this crypto Fergani, man?
Organi sounds like a rotten cheese or whatever it is, man.
Dude, so many. Did you see, man? You must go and see Scottie Pippen, man. Go to the
Move.
Scottie Pippen page. You will love it, man.
Wait a second. I have more. I have more shit to show you. Look, where is
It's
this?
Scottie Pippen.
That
Oh,
was a decent stuff.
Grant Cardone is now a bull, a crypto bull. He says that Bitcoin is much better than gold. Blah blah blah. All these big dogs, that came out of nowhere into the crypto markets, this cycle, they are a major top signal. Okay, the
Major.
whales are dumping on their face. This guy is not will not realize what hit him. In the end of the year, he's cooked. You know, all these people. Look at it. Data shares Bitcoin bottom is extremely close. What bottom, man? What bottom? We just started a bear market, you moron. Look at Alex Becker. The fact that Bitcoin is now shrugging off bad news is bullish. Man, they all calling for bottoms. All of them calling for. Look at this. Look at this clown. Look at this. Look at this. And delusional, stupid chart. Like, man, look at this. Come on. Like, people
He's
really.
using somewhat of a moving average there. Is
The
it?
200.
It's
It's a 200 week.
the 200 week. And look, he's stupid because the last time it went like 40% lower than the 200 week before it actually bottomed. All
Yeah.
right. These people, man, they don't know what they're doing. It's pure baiting. I hope, look, we have a lot of people watching us right now. Hopefully, you guys are. The one thing that you understand from what CM and I are doing over here is calling BS on this market, right? Stop fantasizing about crypto and Bitcoin. Stop fantasizing about these X. Stop being utterly bullish all the time. Become professional, right? Just become professional. And if you don't know how to do it, we invite you to come, all right? If you have over 6 figures and you are struggling, you're bleeding away in this bear market. I bet 99% of you out there listening to us, you are bleeding capital right now. You need to first stop the bleed. Hey, CM, whenever someone gets a cut, what the first thing you need to do? What's the first thing? You stop the bleed, right? You put a band-aid, you put pressure on it, stop the bleed. So you guys, you need to stop the bleed first of all. Then, after you stop the bleed, Then you can recover, and then you can go into a new path which takes you further in your journey. Accumulate wealth professionally. Don't hodl, don't romanticize all these things that people do all the time. Buy the deep, diamond balls, diamond hands, all these catchphrases. Hodl, just a catchphrase for people to kind of use you as their exit liquidity. It's done, right? Crypto has become more professional. You need to adapt. In 2025, CM, right? Me and you, we crushed the markets with over 100% return. I have, I won top 10 in a US investing championship, all right? And showcasing this. But you know what Bitcoin did in 2025? CM, let's show everyone what Bitcoin did in 2025 just for the sake of it, because people need to understand what crypto did in 2025. When did 2025 started? Somewhere over here, January 2025. Here. This is the start, right? So this from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. When did the end of the year happen? The end of 2025 was exactly here. Same spot. It finished the year at the same spot exactly, CM. People didn't make any money hodling Bitcoin whatsoever. This was the beginning of the year over here, and this was the end of the year. If you hodl Bitcoin, you are cooked. And I will tell you, I will share something even further, CM. People that they held meme coins and stuff like that, most of altcoins, if you weren't professional, if you hodled after March 2024, you lost almost, what almost? You lost everything you gained on the favorite altcoin you hodled, right? Crypto has become a professional place where professionals like you and me, we know how to gain out of the market year in and year out. But people that came here to kind of tourists, to playground, not going to make it anymore. That's it. That's it. It's done. This is not 2017. It's not 2020 anymore. It became professional. That's why people who came to our elite VIP, they're happy. All right. And we invite you to come. First, we're going to help you close the bleed. Then we're going to help you be professional about the market and actually make ROI. You can scan the QR code. It's right there in the screen. Scan the QR code. Go check it out. We invite you to come. What else do we have, CM? Someone is saying so many clowns, delusional out there. Mr. Bravo, shout out. Joan Giovan, shout out to our lifetime member. Gentlemen, nice to see you over here. King Kryptonite, I'm always bleeding. I ran out of band aids. Well, maybe you should consider joining, my friend.
Maybe you should consider buying tampons, man.
CM, you're on fire today, man. Mr. Evil Partner is saying hello. What's this? KM KNMI. This guy is funny, but really a genius. I agree. CM is funny and is genius. What's this? Someone is calling us a grifter, CM. Woo!
What's a grifter, man? Tell me.
Someone that tries to capitalize on people or something. I don't know. Overhypes himself. I don't know, man.
Uh, let's shush the little baby boy with the tampons. Oof.
Mr.
So,
Maher is asking about a
so
coin,
many
CM.
boys, man.
Let's
Man,
check the coin for Mr. Maher because I'm seeing the coin right now and it's on fire, man.
it exploded, but there is no. I don't know. I couldn't find it on Coin Market Cap volume stuff. It's a pump and dump, man.
Well, look, first of all, I can tell you on the chart. This is traded on Mexi Spot. It traded 14 million in the past 24 hours. Okay. It has exploded, as CM said. Okay. From the lows in just a couple of days, it made it 800% almost. Look, there's nothing. If you're a professional person, right? Expect someone that has risk management in mind, understand risks, okay, understand edge. You look at this, and the one thing you say is there's no edge, there's nothing, okay? This thing has exploded out of thin air, all right, and it's just waiting to kind of either consolidate, right? The bullish scenario, CM, right? The bullish scenario is that it consolidates for a while, all right? I don't know. Usually, this kind of explosion, if, and this is a big if, right? If they continue, they can, even for many, many multiple months, can consolidate, and then, maybe they can continue, and then you have a potential edge, right? Until then, you don't have anything because this can come crashing tomorrow. Let me show you some examples of things that broke out and crashed, right? Look at this, right? Broke out and then crashed miserably in the next day, right? Just ugly scam back, 80% in a day. Take a look at another one, UAI, okay? Same thing. Started beautifully, beautiful. Actually, this was a trade that I took. We made some profit on it, but then in the same day, bam, came crashing back down and just took us out with just a little bit of profit, right? You have many, many more of these that exploded and came back down because of sheer volatility. So this Atla coin, man, Atla, yeah, it can just crash, coming back, crashing down tomorrow.
Man,
No edge.
it's only on Mexi. It's a pump and dump. They're gonna
Yeah,
rug it now, probably after the live. They're gonna rug it, man. They're probably gonna see us
yeah.
talking about it now. Someone will see, oh my god, someone talking about the whale will hear. Okay, I'm rugging it, and he's gonna rug it. Maher, sell everything if you have. If you're not selling here, you're a moron baboon, and you need to quit crypto. If you have anything of this Atla rubbish, and you're not selling now, you are insane and you will get wrecked.
You remember he asked about this coin months ago, CM. Months ago. I remember this chart.
Yeah,
Uh,
he probably dumped a lot since he bought, and now he's up in profit or in some profit, and now he's thinking, oh, I have a nice profit, maybe it will continue. But oh boy, if you're not gonna sell soon, bye bye.
Hey, Maher, I have a good memory, my friend. Last time CM told you that you should sell, it crashed 80% in the next couple of weeks. So now, you're lucky it exploded again. I would listen to CM once again, my man.
Man, take profits. People are so girly girls, man. They leave profit on the table. Girls leave profit on the table. Men take profit. Okay, men, traders, they come to the markets to take money from the markets. There are profit to be taken. We take the profit. If you're not taking your profit, the bigger men will come and take your profits. Okay, boy? Little boys hodl. They hodl with their little diapers, expecting fairy tales and Lambos, expecting Lambos from a $5 investment. They expect them. That's why there are little boys with diapers. Men like me and you, we have a 10,000 gain, 20,000 gain. We cash out, we run to the exit. This is a crypto market, it's a scam. Everything is a scam, man. CZ is a scam. Coinbase is a scam. Everything connected to crypto is a scam. Okay, whether you like it or not. Bitcoin is a scam. Nakamoto is a scam. The wallet you hold, the wallet you have on your coins on, it's a scam. Okay, everything is a scam. Okay, everything. All right. Now, when you accept it, you start making money because you take profit so fast that even the algos on the exchange cannot take your profit. You get me? But when you are a little boy baboon with fairy tale on Lambos and nonsense with frogs and penguins in his brain and galaxy and all the baby boys, you cookie, this coin will make you $20,000. How I'm going to the regular post of these moon boys, man, in the bull run. How I'm gonna take my 10,000 crypto altcoins and flip it to $1 million. Man, every little baboon from Texas or from wherever they are in the UK declaring he's going to buy 5 meme coins and will make everybody millionaires. Come on, man. Me and you, we smell the filth already of 2024. We predicted the top of the altcoins already 2024, man. Me and you, and like all these baboons that are following. Man, we're talking about like 60-year-olds, 70-year-old listening to these baboons on X on YouTube. How on where we got, man? Humanity is cooked. I think, man. I think me and you, we are the only one that have the entire chromosomes in their brain. The other people in this market, they have maybe half brain, or like they have some tissue or toilet paper as the brain. I don't know what's going on, man. Like really, I don't know. I'm clueless.
Man, CM, I know this is a good time to show everyone one of the good trades that you posted for the elite VIPs. We post trades for our members. They get the trades, right? But some trades, because of capital allocation, we share with the elite VIPs, right? Because some of our elite VIPs, they have 500K, couple of millions, some of them. So CM, why don't you go over this trade that you posted and tell what were you thinking when you posted this for the elite VIPs?
Man, man, that was the bear flag triggered. We saw that the bear flag of Bitcoin is about to trigger. It's gonna do a little PP. And yeah, just shared an alert for the elite VIP to go balls deep on the Bitcoin short,
Yeah.
which was a low risk, was a very low risk. We had free entries, 89K, 86K, 83K. And this short printed like 20-30% on average from the entries. So if you take a trade, we have elite members that had 200,000 or 500,000 in the short. Do the math, man. You don't need to be looking for the 10x's. You just need to know how to be concentrated on the right coin on the right time with the low risk, and smash it and go to this is a home run. This was a home run for our members, okay?
Yeah.
This is a home run. In a bear market, if you take a 30% move on a 200,000 account, that's unbelievable, in a couple of days. That's like 60, 70,000 clean, gling, gling. And this is only from the Bitcoin short. We had many shorts that went down 40, 50% even, which were very, very, very good for our account. So, man, again, this is the best
Look,
service in crypto. There is nothing like that. No one is trading crypto like me and Jomo. Nobody. Nobody. Joseph Vincent. Nobody does.
nobody. I love him,
He's
man.
the same. We are the
Yeah,
same, man. Me and Jomo, man, nobody does it better than
I
me.
love it, man. Joe Vincent is the goat of sports in YouTube, man. It's good. You said something precise, CM. I just must reiterate it. When you know how to trade, when you have an edge, you can put big size. And when you put big size, when you're concentrated, right? Remember, when you're concentrated, you don't need 10x's, 5x's. You can have a 20, 30, 50% move, 100 percentiles every now and then on concentrated positions. And that's how you double your account every year. People are overestimating finding the little smishy mushy tushy meme coin that they can put $1,000 on it because it's such low liquidity, but it will make them a 10x or a 20x. How many 20x? You know what? How many 5x or 10x's any of you can find versus how many 20 percentiles, 50 percentiles you can find if you have an edge? Be smart about it. I had one CM. I had someone coming to me on one of the YouTube videos. He said, "Oh, so you only printed a 50% move?" I said, "Yes, but I had 30% of my account on this, and this was a 4 days trade. I made 15% of my entire capital in 4 days." Yeah, so what if it was only 50? People, that's the ill conditioning that people have in this space, right? Young people and old people alike, because as you said, the 50, 40, 60 years old people, they watch the little guy with the mustache because they think it's a young people's industry. No, no, this is trading. This is investing. This is for smart individual. Well, not smart. This is for trained individuals that trained how to think differently than the masses. That's the thing. You need to learn how to think differently than the masses, and only then you can start becoming successful. That's when you start, right? Man, CM. That was very precise what you said over there. I like it. Yeah. You cooked?
Yeah, man, I gotta bounce, man. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like, subscribe, share it on your X, follow us on X, and join our VIP, man. Join Elite VIP. It will change your life forever, man. If you have six figures and above, man, we're gonna take care of you hand in hand. We're gonna guide you hand in hand, me and Jomo, and flip you from a mega loser to a monster gangster. Okay, there will be, you will not recognize yourself in the mirror. You're gonna have your testosterone through the roof. Your wife will be happy. Your life will change, and you're gonna print, man. You're gonna print. When you print, life is amazing. When you lose, life is grim and horrible. I know
Yes.
that, man. I was a loser in 2018, but now I'm not anymore. I'm a winner, man. I mean, consistently winning. And another thing, you gotta pay attention. If you do join, remember, we are traders. We are winning the wars, but sometimes we take a loss here and there, here and there. That's part of doing business in the markets. People people joining the service. Oh, I got stopped out. Okay, man, it's okay. It's You get stopped out, but then the next trade you print 50%. This is this is what we call trading. Okay, trade the market. Anyway, man, we're gonna teach you how to trade, how to be a pro, how to be a legend, how to do business in the market to cash
Dude,
out. Okay,
dude, all the big traders, the really big traders that swing trade like we do, they had a low win rate, man. Mark Minervini has a 60-40 win rate. Christian Kolmagi has a 70-30, so he wins only 30% of the time, and yet he took $3,000 into 100 million in 15 years, man. Win rate is something, it's just part of the statistics, all right? You try to tell people over here if you lose no, it's about win rate, all right? People don't understand it. So yes, what he said is totally correct. It's not even an issue, all right? It's not even a thing. It's like when you throw to a basketball, did you know that Michael Jordan only hit 50% of his free throw or his two shot, whatever, right? 50%, and yet he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time, right? Only 50% win rate of his basketball throws. If people think that they can do 100%, they're delusional. That's why they will never make it, right? To your point, man. That's an obvious for me and you. People don't even need to think that they can get even close to 100. Nothing like that, man. So that's why we take people, we put the band-aid first, and when we take them, make them into winners, man. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Till next time. Cheers.